Alright, what's going on, y'all? We're officially 9 weeks out today from the men's physique competition. So today I thought I'd take you through kind of a typical day in the life of prep for me right now. I also just did my check-ins with coach, and so we got the changes for this week. So I'll talk to you guys later in this video about all the changes we're making to diet and cardio. But for right now, the first thing I do pretty much every morning except leg day, is I get up, I come downstairs, I fill up this water jug, get some of this water in me, and then every day except leg day, I've got 35 minutes of fasted cardio. So far, what I've been doing lately is for my fasted cardio, I've just been walking my dog outside. It's been helping me get a tan, all of that. I do wear a running watch, and I make sure to get my heart rate between 130 and 140 beats per minute. So I am in kind of that appropriate heart rate zone, perfect for fat burning. But I've just been doing 35 minutes of fasted cardio every morning except leg day without anything on the stomach. But before I get out there and do it, let me go ahead and give y'all a fasted physique update. So 9 weeks out, this is what we're working with right now. So things are absolutely definitely starting to tighten up. This last week we had 3 low days for 1 high day, and it's definitely working. I did go down this week to San Antonio to meet with my coach, and he was very, very happy with how things are rolling out. Things are getting a little bit tougher on prep right now, but overall, my hunger's not been crazy. My energy level's still pretty high. Recovery's great. So we're still rocking along. But I'm gonna go ahead, get out there, do my fasted cardio, and I'll check in with you guys in just a bit. All right, just wrapped up that 35 minutes of cardio outside. So after I get done with the cardio, before I jump in the shower, before I get meal 1 down, I like to go ahead and knock out my vacuums for the day. So vacuums, they train your transverse abdominals, can really, really help increase your abdominal control. But what a lot of people use it for, a lot of competitors use it, and why I'm using it right now is it can really, really help bring in your waist. It can help tighten and shrink your waist. So essentially with vacuums, all you want to do is you want to go ahead and take a big breath, let it completely out, and then you pull everything to the back as much as possible. So you'll want to pull essentially your belly button all the way back to the spine if you can, and over time you'll get stronger and stronger with it, and you'll be able to pull in a deeper vacuum. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out my vacuums now, jump in the shower, and then I'll do meal 1. All right, y'all, I just finished whipping up meal number 1. So meal number 1, if y'all watched my full day of eating video, the last video, or the video before that, that was showing a high carb day. Even on low carb days, my meal number 1 stays the same. So my meal number 1 is the same every single day. It's 3 whole eggs, 5 egg whites. I put like a green verde sauce on there, and then I do 1 cup of oats with cinnamon powder thrown in, and then Himalayan pink salt. So that's my meal number 1. I do a cup of coffee, and then of course water with that. So after meal number 1, I'll go ahead and take my supplements like my fish oil pill, vitamin D, strong joints. What am I leaving off there? Multivitamin. I get that down, and then that's when I typically like to meditate. So before I went into prep, I would get up, and the very first thing I would do in the morning is read and then meditate. Now with me doing fasted cardio right off the bat, I actually like to meditate after meal number 1, and it kind of chills me out too before I start work for the day. So I typically like to get my work done between meals 1, 2, and 3. After meal 3 is when I typically like to work out. So right now is kind of the bulk time that I have to really get a lot of the work done, and I like to have 2 to 3 meals in me, preferably before I get that workout in. I know some people like to go ahead and get their workout in first thing in the morning. That is not me. I like to have at least 2 to 3 meals in my system. Today, I'm only going to get 2 meals in before I work out. We've got some family in town, so we're trying to do stuff with them later on. But I'm going to go ahead and get this meal down, get some work done, and then I'll see you guys at the gym for a heavy pull day. just wrapped up that pull workout. This week's strength has started to come down a little bit. But with that being said, I've been focusing on high intensity bodybuilding and progressive overload for quite a while now that my form needed to be cleaned up anyway. So essentially I've been using this week to pull back the weight just a little bit to really make sure I'm getting proper form and that full squeeze at the end of the movement. With that being said, strength is still relatively high. I'll go over what we did today. So we started out with lat pull down. I had a top set and a back off set. The back off set was a rest pause set. Then moved on to bent over barbell row, top set and a rest pause back off set. Assisted T row, top set and a back off set. Free motion row, top set, back off set. Hammer pull down, top set and a rest pause back off set. And then rack pulls, top set and back off set. Then for rear delts, we did a top set and a rest pause back off set. Then dumbbell shrugs, top set, back off set, and then we did calves. And for calves, I just did 5 sets on standing calf raises, kind of the same thing where I did top set and then 3 back off sets, and then the very last back off set was a rest pause set. So if you guys have been following me, you know that I do high intensity bodybuilding. So I do warm-up sets and then they lead into my top set, my heaviest load, rather than just pyramiding up the weight and pyramiding down the reps at the same time. High volume bodybuilding, that's what most people do. I do kind of the opposite with that. I do warm-up sets and then my first set is my heaviest load. So today was a good bit of volume plus a good bit of high intensity, but everything's feeling good. We're rocking along. So on the way home, I'm going to explain kind of the changes that have been made this week for prep and how we're rolling through the rest of this week. All right, so like I said before, I did my check-ins this morning. Check-ins are every Saturday. So how we're rolling through with it right now is we're keeping 3 low days to 1 high day. My low days right now are about 2,800 calories. It is pretty low on carbs. And then my high days are about 3,500 calories. That's obviously a higher carb day. Another thing that I forgot to mention with the workout just now is post-workout every day except leg day, I've got 20 minutes of cardio. So I typically do that on the Stairmaster, depending on how my knees are feeling. So for cardio right now, it's remaining 35 minutes fasted in the morning, and then 20 minutes post-workout. So in the morning, that's just walking outside. That'd be the equivalent of just being on a treadmill, and then post-workout is typically the Stairmaster. So 55 minutes of cardio a day, the workout, and then 3 low days to 1 high day. Obviously within there, vacuums every day, and then posing every day. So that's kind of how we're rolling through with everything. Everything is still rocking along good. Like I've said before, right now, hunger is still, in quite a bit control. The only time I've really felt hunger is on that 3rd low day in a row, and then the next day I get a high day, and so I've been feeling good. And then I haven't had a cheat meal in 2 weeks. Coach did say I get a steak and potatoes meal tomorrow, so I am looking forward to that. But that's how everything's going right now. Everything's kind of looking good. We're just kind of rolling with it. But right now we're gonna get back to the house. I've got to get a chicken meal down in me. No rice with this one. It is a low day. And then we're gonna get out and meet our family out in downtown, kind of show them around Austin. So I'll see you guys when we get out into downtown. We just got back from showing some of our family around Austin. It's about 9:15 now, so we've been out for the last few hours showing them some of our favorite spots. But this is what I've been liking to do, at least since I've gone into prep. At least once per week, I like to get out of the house for one night, to just kind of break things up. It kind of is a mental break from just, pretty much the entire day being, kind of built around prep. But I just don't, have any of the food or drinks when we go out. I take either my jug of water, or I get a sparkling water there, and then I usually take a Tupperware full of food. While everybody else, had food, I, took beef and avocado. But, that's kind of what it is right now, and it's still nice to get out and, kind of be around everybody, be out with friends and all of that. But this is a typical day in the life for me right now in prep. We're really, really ramping things up. Current weight is 205, so the weight's starting to come off. Very happy with how things are going, but I'll make sure to go ahead and give you all an update within the next few days, or at the most next week when we're 8 weeks out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, leave any comments or questions down below. I love going ahead and connecting with all of you. Be happy, be positive, be powerful, and have a great rest of your day.